One time I had to wake up really early, so I set an alarm. But after some time, I started turning it off automatically, without even realizing it, and going right back to sleep. So I set up another alarm. A special one that wouldn't stop ringing until I walked 50 steps around the apartment. But after a while, I started shutting that one off on autopilot too. So I got a new alarm on my smartwatch. That one wouldn't stop until I walked all the way to the bathroom and took a picture of a QR code in there. But soon enough, I started doing that on autopilot too. So I bought a Target alarm, where you had to shoot a special bullseye with a toy gun. Then I got a piggy bank alarm that wouldn't stop ringing until I fed it all my coins. Then a puzzle alarm that forced me to solve a Sudoku. Then a teacher alarm that only turned off if I sang a song with expression and emotion. And then, there was a porn teacher alarm. The one that only shut off if you satisfied her. And trust me, just singing wasn't enough. No matter how hard I tried, alarms. More and more alarms. And after countless alarms, one day I woke up and realized it was actually my day off. And I had forgotten to turn them all off. The only way to finally get some proper rest was to disable every single one of them, right now. But by then, I no longer remembered what around me was an alarm, and what wasn't. I didn't know where the next trap would come from. Dodging a furious alarm clock dog, I almost fell into a guillotine alarm. I hopped across swamp bogs full of alarms, while poisonous alarm darts were flying right past my head. At the exit, I blocked a giant sci-fi movie fan blade alarm, barely slipping through before it spun back up. I jumped into the hallway, and suddenly orc alarms charged at me, riding on T-Rex alarms. I had to think quickly, so I ordered my Vietnam War radio operator alarm to request air support alarm over his radio alarm. Then I ran into the kitchen. A huge log trap alarm swung at me on ropes, but I was saved by pure luck. I tripped over a tree root alarm and managed to crawl inside. There, ignoring the tricks of my devious wife alarm who tried to poison me with breakfast, I pulled out a shotgun and started shooting zombie alarms. Damn it, I'm running out of ammo. When is that air support finally coming? I yelled, looking down at my wristwatch alarm. And honestly, that part wasn't even the most absurd. And then my entire apartment got napalmed by an alarm, just in time too, because I was almost out of ammo. It was finally over. But then I realized, this whole time it wasn't just about the alarms. This whole time, I was the one deciding whether to wake up or not. Because all along, I was the alarm.